Hey everyone, it's the Yellow Chili, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play Empyrion, Galactic Survival. We are currently on our way to the crashed capital vessel on this snow starter, and we're running the Project E10 mod, in case you don't know. This crashed capital vessel is actually one of the better crashed capital vessels. I think there's 3 or 4 different ones. This is the one that still has a lot of thrusters, and generally is good if you need to loot something for materials. I'm gonna take care of this rocket drone now, which gave us another level up, which is just great. So we're gonna see what this guy has, probably rockets and fuel packs or something like that. Yep, I kind of expected that. Since the sun is rising in this part of the planet, let's exchange our EVA for a temperature boost. Doesn't really make a difference food consumption wise, but I think the EVA is pretty bad, yeah, for acceleration, max speed, jump height. Actually, only for max speed, acceleration, and jetpack usage. That is increased by the EVA, but we don't really want to rely on the jetpack. At least not right now. We're gonna go to this crashed capital vessel and take it apart. And we're gonna leave this guy on because we have food in the fridge. Don't want this to go bad. I did stop by at the base to get rid of all the stuff we looted before, just so that we have enough space in our cargo hold. And this is actually where the T2 multi-tool comes in very handy, because it only takes a few clicks to dismantle these thrusters and RCSs and whatever. I'm also quite tempted to pick up any lights that we see on this thing. Not because we desperately need lights, but because we could use the stuff they're made of. Because lights are usually made from optical fiber, which requires silicon. And although we just picked some up, it's not really in abundance right now. Yeah, these thrusters are fantastic. They give you so much, so many resources. As you can see, optical fiber, flux coils, sometimes power coils, especially the one in the back here, the large one, will give us a lot of resources. Actually, in multiplayer, if you are on a planet with low resources, which sometimes happens to the starter planets, that they get depleted really quickly and don't get reset too often, you might want to make your base near this POI, because it'll respawn so you can pick up the stuff again and again and again, just in case you run out of resources. And we really want to get... Apparently, I cannot talk because it's way too cold here. I said, or I was going to say, we're going to want to get all those glass things because we need glass to improve our own glass, our windows. And it's always nice not having to make all the basic materials like glass and stuff. And I think we're gonna really salvage this. Let's see how much room we have in our... Not that much. Like, we probably don't want to salvage all of this. Let's just look if we find any more thrusters here. There's one here. Everything that falls off we'll salvage, but we can't take everything. Our cargo hold is just not big enough. I think that's it, thrusters wise. Let's double check the top. They're sometimes hidden on this thing. Nope, doesn't look like we missed any. Let's get back to this place and salvage this window. See if we can get any of these as a whole. Not like we need them. There's one furnishings, great. Just because we're gonna need furnishings anyways. Cargo box here, let's see what's it. More glass. Well, that's good. Take it. There's more glass here. Okay, I think that'll be it for now. Oh, we're too heavy. Okay. That means we're gonna have to cheat here. Put this in our toolbar. Still too heavy. What's so heavy here? $21 tons? Water is heavy? What is so heavy? Glass, maybe? Oh, it's probably the oscillators, right? 16.7 tons? Still? $14.7 tons? That's interesting. It's not that we have loaded that much in here. Okay, that is very interesting. I wasn't prepared for this. Well, the only thing we can do is throw it in the factory because we're gonna need it later on anyways. So, what's so heavy? Oh, I'm just an idiot. You guys, don't mind that. Sometimes I forget things, and apparently this was some of my Alzheimer's that showed up. Can't lift off if you don't turn on your thrusters, which totally makes sense. Alright, let's not go back to the base, but instead let's go to this unknown helix. See if we find any golems on the way. Oh, it's right on the mountaintop. Look at that. It looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the thrusters here and hopefully remember to turn them back on. Switch this again for the EVA because we're gonna pick up this pentaxid here. What a beautiful view. If I do this again, the snow started, then I might actually build the base on a mountaintop. Just for the view. And have like a huge glass area, huge glass floor actually, so you can look down. Stuff like that. Okay, this is the one that you have to access from the top. Like, you could start climbing up here, but there are a few surprises, and also, you will probably fall at some point. So, let's see if we can reach this from here. Yeah, great. Wonderful, this is what we're looking for. Let's see if there's any golems here, but it doesn't look like it. So let's switch back to our multi-boost. And if we can find any animals, that would be great too, because we are not running low on food, but you know, we could always use some. Here's one. More dangerous animals. Yeah, you can stop spitting at me. You can't damage my ship. Yeah, probably can, but not gonna kill me. One meat though. Let's put that in the fridge. Heidelberg again. We could salvage some parts of this one too, actually. Temperature is only -11. Means we don't even need to get changed when we get out. No, I want multi. Salvage mode. Great. This is tipped over, isn't it? So it's not going to be symmetric as is, but there is going to be some symmetry. Yeah, we could probably dig it out. Probably some more thrusters down here. Isn't. Okay, interesting. There's some glass, we could use that. Geez, interesting. Must have been in here for a while. Why is it still good? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything else that we really need right now. So let's get back to the base and put everything in our container. And maybe, I think the next thing we're gonna do is make another container controller, or make two. Because we're gonna want to have an input controller with a little more capacity, and also an output controller and maybe some other stuff. Alright, here we are. Close this so the Xerox can't just shoot our ship in here. Put that in our base fridge immediately. The rest we can do when we're downstairs. What's the power situation like? We're using 50 right now, and the current output is only 37? It's low. We do have 36 in the battery, which is not a lot, but it'll probably get us through the night. And some of our crops are ready. That's great. Alright. Oh, we're still connected, so let's get that stuff in here. I think we have a fridge. Okay, cool. Let's leave all of this in here for now and make a container controller first. If we can, that is. Container control. Let's make two. Then let's decide where we're going to put these. I am actually tempted. The food processor is not going to stay here. I just put it here so they can't just destroy it again. What we could definitely do is we have glass and titanium plates in here. We could upgrade all our windows now. I think that's what we want to do. Not sure if we can upgrade all of them. May not have enough glass in here. But this is definitely something... Yeah, there's not enough glass for these two. Okay, this is definitely worth it, because as you guys can see here, this is a regular glass window that only has 250 hit points. And this is a upgraded one that has 1000 hit points, so it will be much harder to destroy these for the Xerox, for instance. And I am also tempted, we should be able to unlock the... whatchamacallit? The flak cannons. Yeah, rocket turrets. And I'm actually tempted to make two of these if we can. Make copper first. Well, let's put the base resources in here. Can we make extensions with this thing for our base? We can. Let's make 10. We still have power in the batteries, but I think that'll be drained when we're done with this. I really want to make two of these. I also want to make a Container controller for ammo. Is that the correct one, though? TV base, yes. Okay, I am thinking the construction section, having that here in the front, or whatever is the front, but this is like the construction part of the base, and we should probably keep it that way, because it's nice having it right below the living area and the hangar, so we don't have to walk around too much. So I really want to do this. We could probably move the fridge and the food processor over to our little greenhouse area there, because it makes sense to have them together. Put stuff right in the fridge and process it as needed. So maybe we'll put the small constructor down here and the large one here, but we're not going to keep the shower here, and probably not the fuel tank and the generator either. I am actually tempted to move these underneath the base, because they don't need to be visible and we don't need to be able to access them. One thing I do want to make is at least a T2 fuel tank too. Okay, so doesn't matter for now. Let's remove that, and while we're at it, put in the correct floor painting. Alright, I think the constructor can actually stay here. We're probably gonna need a second one anyways. So let's leave that here for now. And I do want the container controllers to be accessible. So they also need to be visible. Why? Oh, okay. So we could either put them on the sides here. Is this broken? Broken. And by the way, we're also gonna have to upgrade these. Needs. Oh, only that? Armored concrete block. We're gonna do that. We're totally gonna do that. Oh, we need to make that. Let's cancel that. Make this first. Then make one more of these. That should do the trick. Why? Yeah, because these now also have way more hit points than the others. These only have 500 and they now have 1,375. Let's try upgrading all of these actually, because these are so thin that we're gonna... What's the problem now? Let's make more of that. Could be good. Okay, I'm probably gonna do this off camera because this constructor is just really slow. But we did manage to finish both of the flags. Oh yeah, we did. Great job. Okay, so let's place them right away. Jesus Christ, can you just go through the door? Thank you. We're gonna put them on, like the diagonal. One here. Another one exactly diagonally on the other side. These should be able to take apart the Xerix drones quite quickly. However, we also need to make ammunition for them. But since we just found a lot of magnesium powder, we should be able to make quite a bit of it. The ammo, I mean. Okay, let's make more of this. While you're at it, make some of that. Okay, ammo box. Let's make that. We need 12 magnesium powders, so we won't be able to make too much of that. We can only make 6 of these. So once the third thing is done, we're gonna want to reload one of them and then the other so that we don't have all the ammo in one. Funny that it is pointing exactly at the UCH Heidelberg. Okay, let's make the remaining 3. Okay, this guy is now making promethium pellets, because we might need to refill our base relatively soon. Actually, no, we have a lot of fuel. Okay, so you can switch back to cargo box and be turned off. We're gonna reload the other guy. Okay. So we definitely need to pick up more magnesium relatively soon. Alright guys, I will upgrade all of these thin elements here off camera. And then maybe increase our greenhouse section, because we have this wonderful O2 condenser out here that gives us water and also oxygen, which we don't need quite as urgently. But for this, we can make 2 more nutrient solution, which we will. And then I will complete this 3x3 grid for the greenhouse, and the next episode we're probably going to take care of another one of these abandoned, what is it, mines? Yeah, abandoned mines. So we're probably gonna kill one of them completely, so we have them removed from the map. Not really removed, but, you know, once you kill the core, these will turn to neutral and not be LGC or purple anymore. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll do some exploring in the meantime, but whatever I do, I will see you in the next episode. If you like this video, please share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.